top of the Mook. Started at the bottom, dreamt of a Hellcat. Now I got it. Dreamt of a Corvette. Now I got it. Taking big leaps of faith, no doubts about it. Made my mama proud, made my mama proud. Every time she see me, every time she just cracks a smile. I made my mama proud, made
Have
my
no
mama
fear.
proud.
Top of the Mook.com is here to come. Episode 30. Who's that singing right there, man?
That's the young goddamn Ben Franklin.
Oh, damn. I thought you about to say Kirk Franklin.
That nigga hitting the note though, for real.
Stomp.
Going
Kirk gotta
crazy
get
on the
hustled.
note.
Oh, shit.
I mean, his son.
He started early. He started early.
Am I tripping?
Hey, listen, we got a special
Shout out to
top of the
Kirk.
guest
Come on,
here,
man.
man.
God bless him with the gay
He's most definitely
One of the ones.
Come on,
and
man.
it's time, man. You know, I've been trying to get him here for the longest. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Because he's so legendary,
appreciate
man.
y'all
We had to
though,
give
man.
it. So it's only
that's
right that I had to wear. You know what I'm saying? The
Facts.
Marathon Mook, R.I.P. Nip. You know what I'm saying? This is a real family to
man.
the Brody. You know what I'm saying?
sir.
So. You know, my dog, Mr. Organik, got the nip chain. He got me the nip chain. You know what I'm saying? Then my
Turned
dog, he nip family. So
Come on, man.
let's get some
Super
understanding. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
Anything you want to tell them before we start, brother?
Oh man, I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm glad y'all brought me on, man.
Yeah,
you know,
he
some legendary
he watched
shit
every
going on right
episode
here.
too.
I'm tapped in.
I'm gonna give you
I'm
this,
tapped
brother.
in.
This is you today.
Oh, you got the button.
Yeah, he
Oh,
get the
okay.
button.
Let's hear it.
I
Okay.
know it.
All right. We got
coming
the button
in.
here. All right. Let me
For the
see
people
what-
that don't know the sound of that gun, what's that gun? 3?
So these
Draco.
yours at the bottom.
Yep, that's mine. There's 3 on the top,
all right.
and then you got the AK, the Draco Mook right there.
Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Because we know you know what that is, brother.
God damn,
You know
I got PTSD. I don't know if they play that shit with me, bro.
just start ducking and shit.
Nigga might run up out this joint.
yeah. But we episode 30,
sure.
man. Mr. Organik, how you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm feeling spectacular. Happy to be back. You know, we taking this to a new level, man. This is episode 30.
Facts.
We flying through the new season, man. I'm glad you guys are with us. We did 10 episodes fast of the new season already. Remember, last season was only 20 episodes.
Wow.
Right.
There's only 20. I didn't even
Damn.
realize
We
that.
halfway
10
done
in?
already.
10 in.
Damn.
And we dropping uploads every day.
And people don't do that in podcasts.
No.
They need more time to recalibrate their thoughts. We don't need that time.
There ain't no script here. We just all freestyle. It's Jay-Z in
All
the
off the
booth.
top of the dome.
Man,
Man.
it's a buffet, this,
sure.
man.
For sure.
Top of the Mook.
So how you feeling, brother? You feeling good, Mac?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
So for those who don't know who he is, man, this is Mac. You want to introduce yourself, brother? Give him all your social media platforms, everything
Oh
like that.
yeah, man. Tap in, man. Jackson Properties on Instagram, Jackson Properties on Facebook and all of that. Jackson Properties LA and JacksonPropertiesLA.com. Yeah, for sure.
So let's touch on that though, because obviously you do real estate,
Absolutely.
right? So on this first episode with my dog Mac here, man, I want to get y'all to actually really know him and know what he got going on, because he's a real businessman, got a lot of real shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his whole squadron. Got a big team.
Got a big team, man.
Got your own brokerage.
Got our own brokerage.
Been doing real estate for how long?
Since 2002, licensed.
Ooh, license.
20 years, bro.
Yeah, but you grew
I
up.
know.
Don't
I look
get it
young, bro.
fucked
You
up or
don't get-
misconstrued.
Facts.
Yeah, that's so. But you grew up though. You grew up doing real estate.
I
Like
grew up doing real estate.
your pops was a mad genius.
Mad genius. He was cold.
Mastermind.
Yeah, but he really
Pops
want.
was
He
cold.
ate. No,
Pops
his
was one of them
pops.
ones, for
There you go.
sure.
Hit that button back
Where
here.
it's
Go
at,
right here.
man?
Right there.
One of the ones.
Yeah, guaranteed.
His pops is that for sure.
Legendary.
And you are too, so it passed down in the blood. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's in the DNA, it's in the genetics, right?
For sure.
So you would say, how early did you really start to like really get into the real estate game? Like before you were licensed?
So I got into it probably about 15.
15.
Yeah.
And where you from, brother?
I'm from LA, South Central.
Okay.
Grew up right in the hood.
Can we get some streets? Can we get some?
Crenshaw, Slauson.
Okay,
right
just
there.
want to make sure we got
Come
some
on, man.
understanding.
You know what it is.
Type did it.
Trying to break down all that, trying to put you in there. They trying to put you in the
for
game,
sure,
man.
for sure.
Watch out.
No. Back is definitely
One of the ones.
for
Guaranteed.
sure, for sure.
Guaranteed.
So that early, and then like, what was you doing before you got licensed with real estate? When you was like,
I was doing property management first.
Mm-hmm.
I started out doing property management because my dad had a bunch of real estate.
Right.
As I was a kid, he invested, bought buildings and apartment buildings, things of that nature. So when I was young,
How young?
I was about 15. I was a dude doing leases and going to collect rent and doing all the managing, everything.
So you was going to doors, knocking on doors.
I was knocking on doors.
See, I
like-
know your story, but you got to tell
I
the
was
people.
going to
Yeah, the people
doors,
gotta
knocking
know.
on the doors, collecting rent, and you ain't got it. I'm putting a 3-day notice on.
Uh-oh,
it.
3 days. Get
Yeah,
your
get up
black
outta
ass
here.
out.
Facts. It wasn't no moratorium. Niggas had to get the fuck out.
Quick, too.
Right.
So yeah, no, I was.
So that's
that dude.
15.
At 15.
So you got to understand how evolved his brain was early on.
Early
Yeah,
in the
very
game
early.
doing
I'm saying.
big boss business.
And then we're going to fast forward in a little bit to where he got his own brokerage and he's doing his own thing with his wife, Sarissa. Shout out to Sarissa. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my wife.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I got my button. Look.
Come on, man.
Shout out to my wife, Jack. Love this Slim. Go subscribe. There we go. You got
Shout out
it.
to my wife, Sarissa.
Thanks. So 15, you knocking on doors, collecting checks, putting 3-day notices down, right?
Heavy.
Doing leases, everything. Doing everything that comes with property management. Dealing with the maintenance people, everything.
See what I'm saying? So and then you build connections and resources to have people like contractors and different things come on. So let's elaborate with that for a little bit, because me and 3 always talking about like financial. You want to touch on that 3 where the things we always talking about with like credit, different things, building up stuff, resources, connections, networking.
Yeah, it goes a long way, especially if you learn early. So for him, his advantage was his dad was already into it.
Yeah.
So at 15, he understood the power of having ownership,
Facts.
the power of real estate. Knowing over time, that's where the big bads come from. See, we didn't know that. We heard about this stuff, but he really lived it and learned it. So that's why it was a blessing for him to be in that scenario. So it led to where he at now. So, it's super important. It's just the information. Yeah. So he gathered that early. If more of us got that early, more of us would own things. More of us would even pass the information on to our kids or our friends and family. So it's a blessing for having people like Mac around to feed us this information, help. You know what I'm saying? Slim tap into that, help me understand it more and more.
For sure.
Because just a little, my bad, I don't want to do because that's, me and my wife, we just bought our house, y'all. So
congratulations.
Yeah, love it, Slim. Make sure y'all go subscribe, man.
Legendary.
Appreciate it.
That was legendary.
My dog, Mac, you know what I'm saying, and Sarissa, they're not only our realtors, you know, in our brokerage, but they're also our friends and our family. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And the love runs deep, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
No homo. So it's like, it goes full circle and it's reciprocated on all levels. So that's what 3's touching on, and he's been able to each one teach one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, and he did that with us, and then whatever 3 learned first, I learned second. Whatever I learned first, 3 learned second.
Correct.
You know, so to add, and people should always be focused on the people that they got on their team. You know what I'm saying? And you should be strategic with the people that you keep around you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know, because at the end of the day, we all use one another, right?
For sure.
Just we don't misuse one another.
If you want to be used, you just don't want to be misused.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you got the right people on your team, and we were a great addition to y'all team, which we appreciate.
For sure.
And he was a great addition to our team. And shout out to my dog 3 of them, because 3 is the one that actually introduced me.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy?
That was crazy.
That was nuts. And 3, I don't like nobody. And most of the people that 3
I'm
like,
the same way,
I don't
bro.
like.
I don't really fuck with people like that either.
For sure.
Super rare. Super rare.
Just to keep it real.
Yeah, I know. That's how you got to
it's
be,
rare.
though. When you're a real person, you're a stand-up individual. It's like you don't mess with everybody.
No, you don't.
You're not amongst all the crowd. You don't blend in. You stand out and you stay out. You know what I mean? So when you find similar individuals, it's a blessing. And you want to keep them around because it's super, super rare. So, I just knew he was a good person. So, of course, anytime I think, sometimes I'll be wrong. I'll be moving a little fast. But anytime I think somebody's a good person, I always pass it along to Slim.
Yeah.
So it barely stays, but when it do stay, it's a legendary situation.
For sure. But
Everybody don't make it.
No, facts. But one thing with 3 though that I always appreciate about my friendship with 3 is like 3 knows I'm not an accessible person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm reclusive on purpose.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure.
So
you gotta be.
Yeah. So most people, because I don't check my DMs, I don't read comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm completely like, even though I do social media, I don't let social media consume me in my time.
Yeah.
So it's like people usually can pass through to me from 3. Not saying that's what you did, but that's what most people do. And 3, if he was a hating, jealous, envious motherfucker, he would never pass through. I didn't got a lot of money from people. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of business done and stuff
versa.
that went on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like we've always iron sharpen iron kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, most of the time, like if he brings somebody to the table and I like my people as my people. I don't be trying to add nobody to the team.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And big Drake no new friends type, But the thing is when I met y'all and you was helping 3 find his crib, and them videos was busted too. You got
that was legendary.
That was moving.
That was a great time.
Yeah, it was just showing your cribs at
that shit was fun as hell.
That was legendary.
And it was like,
and I had no idea what the fuck.
He didn't know what was going on. He like,
I pulled up. This nigga 3 got cameras.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping out crazy. Every time I do whip.
Oh yeah, he jumping out. He
didn't tell you.
No, I didn't even know what he was doing. I didn't know I didn't know none of that.
So how did y'all meet then?
I was saying I was looking for a crib in LA, and people just start sending me different Instagrams or whatever. So I was filtering them through, and then I saw him. I'm like, "It's a black man. Boom, got his own shit, dope." And of course, when I found out he was like, he knew Nip and all that, and was in that video, I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. He got to be on our top.
Somebody randomly tagged me that I didn't even know. So shout out to them.
You and Nip's old videos too. Old Nip video.
I was in the first video.
Yep.
Oh, he was in Hustle in the House?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, shit,
he was back there.
Yeah,
so you know where that was at.
Oh, that was right there.
I was right there.
Yeah.
Standing in the corner, and you know what I mean?
Watch out.
Oh, yeah.
I was right there. I was right there, bro.
That's
hard.
hard.
100%.
That's big nostalgic right
Facts.
there.
And then not only that, but you know,
I'll show you when we pull it up.
Yeah,
him and Nip go way back. It was like Nip were first one on that tour and all that. You want to elaborate on that, Mac?
Yeah, that was like 2009 when he went on the tour. But yeah, that was the LAX tour. We had a part to play in that. My pops looked out for them when they needed the tour bus and all that. So yeah, my pops blessed him with his bus that he already had. So they was able to go on the trip.
I heard something about that bus. That was it, bus?
that was my pops.
The trailer and all that?
Yeah.
That was your pops?
Yeah.
I heard that story, now.
Yeah.
That's what that's
We know. Hey, we know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's that bus.
Yeah.
I don't want to elaborate too much, but
No.
That was that bus.
I'm going to leave it there.
You know.
I heard about that.
For sure. I seen it through the glasses.
I got my eyes booked because I put it all together. It's like, oh, shit.
Hey, but no, back hey, bro, he really
One of the ones.
double same time. Come on, double up. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
But yeah, so then they was DMing you, and then
Yeah, they DM'd me and it was tagging him.
Yeah, they tagged
And
me.
I went through his Instagram.
did you see the tags too?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
I think
But he was like, yeah, just holla at me. He's like,
I said, holla at me. I
going
heard you looking for a crib.
Yeah,
Holla
but
at
I
me.
was
He hit me
like-
right back.
Yeah, hit him right
sent me
back.
his number.
3 seats, everything.
He sent me his number, like, boom.
Yeah.
So I called him.
Yep, and we started from there, man.
right there.
Let's look at some
Wow,
cribs,
that's crazy.
It was like the next day or the same
Next-
day.
on it, yeah.
Yeah, 3 was on it.
Yeah, facts.
That's when that bag dropped.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too, because
Black man.
there's for sure big
cash
bag
dollar.
too,
Yeah.
big bag. But excuse me, this is the thing though. So just because somebody fuck with Nip don't mean I fuck with Nip or that 3 fucks with Nip. So that's not the basis of our friendship and our camaraderie with Mac. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the understanding, it's the realness, it's the substance. It's so much more, and it goes so much further past that. But we all look at each other's resume when we first meet people. What's going on? How we get some understanding, different things. And if all stars align, then we can integrate some shit and do some real business. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely what happens. So it's not of just because of who he's tied to or the fact that Nip inspired and motivated us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he right there on the wall with us. You know what I'm saying?
Most
and
definitely.
shout out my dog 3 and the real icon for making that piece. You know what I'm saying?
that's
And he also made my piece with Nipsey and Pac, the one I got the crib.
Oh, yeah,
the one of one piece.
They're the
you know
one,
what I'm saying?
the game got that one too, right?
Yeah, but no, not the exact one though, because he only made one.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought you
for
tried to get yours
Yeah,
tight.
no, but he put it on there. He wanted
He put
it though.
it, yeah, and he made it different. Okay, that's
he
what
put
it
it
was.
on his initial post.
Like it was his. It's not yours, dude. Stop stealing, nigga.
From that 3, so you got me losing my train of thought. But the thing is, long story short, what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, just because it's that don't mean that that's what's going to make it into his circle. You know what I'm saying? That's going to tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. And we all got that understanding. But I think it was legendary how it all happened. You know what I'm saying? And how everything was able to come full circle. You know what I mean? To where we all bros and really like that. You know what I'm saying? And all the stars just align. You know what I'm saying?
But it's super cool, man. Just handled business so well. And it was just it was just pure. It wasn't like no filters and nothing. Like, this is what it is. This is what you can do. Boom, boom. Everything just lined up every time. It was never a problem. It was like, man, this is this. I don't know, but I'm gonna let him know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna holler at him. Boom, boom.
Yep.
I'm like, damn, this is a good guy, man. Son, you better holler at him. You want
For
your
sure.
credit, bro.
And that's exactly what
He
3
do
did.
business right. You know what I mean?
And then I still like, he like, man, so? You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right,
man,
still,
what
yeah.
that guy do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but I liked him as a person because when we first met there and I was at that crib with you and we was looking at the one, that was a really nice crib.
That one was crazy.
Outside
That's
just
when
wasn't
they
that
had the
crazy.
basketball courts and all
Yeah, it
that.
had the whole
Oh,
tennis
the
move
tennis
with the
court,
basketball
yeah,
court
yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
And the
Yep.
gate
that was the
drive
first
in.
one. Yeah, the gate
You had your
drove
Ferrari, I had my Aventador.
Yeah, we was
pulled
acting
up.
up.
We was acting up, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It was
Oh,
that
no,
one.
actually, I pulled up
No,
my
that's the
Hellcat.
second one. Yeah, you put a Hellcat, the first house.
Yep.
That one was like $30,000 a month or some shit like that. That shit
was
was
crazy.
hard though.
Yep, it
But
was
it was
tough.
just covering up the front.
Yeah,
so I
it
get
was
full
covered.
It was
glory.
too accessible, too.
And then it was too accessible. It was right there and had a little gate, but it's still like, man, come on, man,
Yeah,
sit
and
and
that's
dust
when you
tight.
first was going ballistic.
Yeah, I
so it's
wanted to
like-
go that dumb, but thank God I didn't. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but the other one was crazy. The
Yeah.
one we got was crazy for
But
right
yeah,
by
it
the
was,
price.
the price it was perfect.
It was.
Like,
Price was perfect.
That's the first house we looked at.
Yep.
And
that's crazy,
and-
right?
Yeah, and it worked out exactly like I thought it
We
would.
ended up going back to it.
I'm like, man,
this
that's the one. You like, man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that might
I'm
be
like,
it, bro.
this is the one.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happened.
For the price, the size, and everything
was
it came
crazy.
with.
Yep.
With the ocean view,
Man,
that
it
shit
was beautiful.
It was ridiculous.
Ocean views.
Yeah, and
All
Malibu.
circles.
Only a chosen few.
Come on,
it was a beautiful thing, man.
I see how that all pieced up all three at one time. Different ad-libs.
Man. That was a legendary situation, man. That you lined it up smooth, man.
For sure.
And I still appreciate you for that.
And not only that, but he really we knew about ownership, and we was always chasing ownership and different things like that. And real assets and equity and shit. But we didn't really know how to really get into the game of it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With full understanding,
like step by step. This how
step by step. You know what I'm saying? Me, big Magic School Bus brain, so I really be needing step for step.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, back to the circle is and then we're gonna get back to that is. If y'all notice, I'm very strategic with the people around me, right? So whatever my weaknesses is, 3, that's his strength. Whatever my weakness is, that's Mac's strength.
Right.
Whatever my weakness is, that's my brother's strength. Whatever my weakness is, the people around me, that's where I'm strategic. I'm gonna make sure not only are they stand-up, sturdy, top-level individual people, but they also got attributes to coincide my weaknesses. You see what I'm saying? And instead of being envious or hateful or jealous of your people for having attributes that you don't have, you know what I'm saying? I looked at it like it inspires me and motivates me. You see what I'm saying? So you have attributes that I don't have. You have attributes that he don't have, and we all have attributes that we all don't have. You know what I'm saying? In different categories and subcategories of life. So I think that's dope as fuck. So when we first met, and then you feeding us attributes that we don't have, as far as real estate and the ownership and the real assets behind it and different things like that. Like you gave us a clear as day microscopic view of. You know what I'm saying? How to really go about it and tackle it. And now I own my first home, so shout out to
Come on, man. Shout out to that. That was legendary, bro.
Yeah. Me and my wife
Legendary.
You know what I'm saying?
And we did every step that it took. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of
it's
steps
a process.
too,
it's a process.
But we gonna get full transparency
It's a process,
one day.
bro.
Okay, one day.
Yeah, it's a process, but
One day.
everything that it took to do it, y'all did it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And
What's up,
Y'all made
Slim?
all the adjustments that you needed to make in order to achieve that goal. So
100%.
that's what it's all about.
But not only that, but we did it with the guidance of y'all, and then y'all gave full transparency every step of the way. Y'all normalized it for us to
Made it comfortable,
Made
so
it
you don't get
simple, made it
embarrassed
easy.
or feel like, man, it ain't doing right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
didn't
wrap.
feel complicated.
Yep.
It felt like, oh, this is it.
definitely stressful though, and overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It'll test you now.
Whew.
It'll test your faith, boy.
Well, we know the game gonna do that. So
the
it's
game
only
gonna
right.
test you every time, man. You just gotta stay
100%.
sturdy.
Yeah,
that's part
Never
of it.
fold,
You should embrace them tests. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
You want to see where you weigh.
For sure.
And then
Exactly.
you double back, nigga, and you can do better the next time. Like you should be
That's a
ready
fact.
for war. Like we warriors, nigga. You gotta go to war.
Got to.
People want to be all these great, like I'm this, I'm that, but don't want to prove it. Don't want to go through it to
You
show
ain't been
it.
through nothing.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see the like nigga be like, this nigga, man, I don't
see
know,
how
nigga
you
can fight.
test-
Nigga, well, how let me see?
Yeah.
I
who
don't
you just
believe
squabble
so.
with?
You gotta show me.
Let's test that jaw.
Yeah. I don't.
Nigga ain't never been hit before. Man.
Right,
Come
man,
on,
I
man.
swear he could go to war.
Swear he
I'm
can
not
scrap.
convinced.
Yeah, come
Right.
on, man.
All that talking.
Nigga ain't never been to the Thunderdome.
You telling me nigga ain't got no
in the back of the
documentation?
building.
Yeah. You ain't got none of that. You ain't got no documentation. All this talking.
Nothing.
Ain't never see you fight, kill, nothing.
Come on, man. You ain't
Oh,
doing
yeah, I
nothing.
got it.
But swear they gonna win the war.
Right.
How is
I gotta
that?
see
Come on,
documentation or I gotta see it myself. That's why I got me some documentation for you niggas.
Yeah,
That's
you
the way
got
to
big
see it.
documentation.
I'm glad y'all
Big
got it. You know
documentation.
what I'm saying? So, cause thank you, cause I talk all this shit like, hey man.
I be telling Mac that all the time. We always had that conversation. I say, all three can't wait. Just don't
He's
leave him
waiting
alone.
for it.
Leave him alone.
Because I talk so much, it's rare that I'm gonna talk this ignorant and really like that.
And really for real.
It's gonna be proven every time. You know what I'm saying? I'm
for
not.
sure.
I am looking for it. How about that?
Yeah, see, I told you. He can't help himself.
Gargoyle.
I want some more.
The God. Black man.
I want some more.
It's been too long, man.
I want
I
another
gotta
one.
show you niggas.
I want another one. I want a nigga to stand up with me so I get full dirty.
Toe to toe.
Full demonstration. Full
I
demonstration.
want full nigga. I want you to see the body movement. I want you to see me take a little damage and really finish it at the end when
It's
it
over the
counts.
bus back in 3. I want
Gargoyle. One of the ones.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go to battle, nigga. I want to wake up with a black eye, nigga.
Damn.
But
As long as you won.
and he ain't gonna wake up.
Yeah.
Just like that. That's what's gonna happen too, nigga. Black eye.
100%. Yeah, better shit, cause boy.
Right.
Yeah, that black
But
eye
taking
ain't no
that-
joke. Yeah.
But for real though, but that is life though. Like people want to talk about money, never had money. Nigga would talk about these expenses, never had no expenses. You want to talk about cars you would never have, never will get. Shut the fuck up, man. You gotta do it and touch it and feel it and taste it, nigga.
Facts.
Niggas want to talk about caviar and never taste it, man. I don't like that shit, nigga. You can't afford it, you bitch.
Oh shit! Oh, hit the whole Lord. Where's the whole Lord on that motherfucker? Get that motherfucker back here.
Oh, Lord.
For real, you motherfucker. You a sardine mouth nigga. That's why you don't like caviar.
Mackerel mouth.
Yeah, you a mackerel mouth nigga. You an imitation crab eating that nigga, man.
Oh shit!
You don't eat no king
Imitation
crab.
crab good though, brother.
That shit $1 a pack, nigga. They got that shit in prison, man. You niggas ain't eating no caviar. Y'all niggas ain't eating that barbecue salmon, nigga, with the grilled skin on top.
Oh, man.
Shut the fuck up, man. Stop
You ain't microwaving all your meals,
Right.
With the
You
crispiness.
Come on, man. You ain't ate sushi, nigga. You not gonna eat that, man. I don't
They ain't
like
eating
it.
the real deal.
Can't afford it.
They
Only-
eating it in the market.
The only sushi eating is your stinking bitch.
Oh shit! Damn.
Black man. One of the ones.
Expired sushi.
Oh,
Up.
that motherfucker rotten, brother.
Oh,
That
my
motherfucker rotten. You know what I'm saying? Stanky, mildewed up. Got the extracurriculars dripping out there. Not the good cream either. That's a yeast
The bad
infection.
cream.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
The God. Don't get it fucked up or misconstrued.
She got the tartar sauce on the
Yeah,
top.
that's tartar sauce. That's not cream, sir. That got some stench
That
to
got
it.
some shit
Well,
in
you
it.
gotta-
That's
gotta-
burning material.
You
in the
gotta
pancake.
elaborate for them.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the difference? Because they might, for the people that ain't too
They
excited.
might not know. They might not know, brother.
Okay, so when it's creamed up, that's a good. It ain't got no aroma to it most of the time. If that motherfucker flaking up too much,
They got the stench
then
to
you
it.
got the stench to it, and then,
Oh,
and then you
Lord.
check the pennies. It like got smoke coming out of it. It like burn the material, like baby acid type fungi. You know what I'm saying? That's what these niggas eating, man. You niggas,
Oh, they ain't eating that. Come on, man.
they are.
Oh, Lord.
They on all fours.
I didn't even
too.
know that's FDA approved. I don't know if you can eat
Man,
that kind of
I
shit.
just seen it,
Monkeypox.
brother. I just seen it.
monkey
Big
pox
time.
type.
Yeah, monkeypox all over the face. Eat that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
So you gotta watch out.
Yeah, but no, let's get back to my dog.
get
Mac
back
real
to
quick.
it.
You went crazy for a little bit.
Let's turn
So
it.
the thing is that I want to touch on with Mac, man. That one thing that I really respect about my dog Hustle is you own hella properties.
A lot of
Yeah,
doors.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of doors. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the Mook too. And if y'all go to his YouTube channel, him and his wife's YouTube channel, it's the Jackson Properties YouTube channel. We'll put the link below in the description.
Most definitely.
Man, he just replaced some stairs on one of his multifamilies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I'm talking about big bag for the stairs too type.
Oh, every time.
So it's like he understands our world as far as overhead. He also understands the ownership. He also understands the behind the scenes, the business,
The branding.
He's got employees. He's got agents under his brokerage.
Yep.
Him and
Shout
his
out to
wife.
my agents, man.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So they've been doing a thing for a long time. And not only that, but it's been from the seed, like you would say. You know what I'm saying? And how
the
he was taught, how he was learned it, and how he implements itself. You know what I mean? So all those properties, how did you feel when you got your first property? And what was the first property you got?
Well, the first property I got was in Carson. It was a single family house that I bought. And it was back in 04 maybe,
Okay.
5, something like that.
Right.
So I got it from a friend of ours. Actually, my uncle hooked me up with the guy. He was selling the property. His mom passed away.
Hit it before it hit the market type.
Yeah, hit it before it hit the market type. So I got it. Actually, back then, I got it with 100% financing, so no money down.
Oh, legendary.
Yeah, no money down.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's
Credit,
definitely
credit was right. My credit was right. I was in the right position, right place, right time.
understandings.
Got the deal, and I got it. Then I ended up selling it to one of my partners.
Okay, and then what about your first?
It was
multifamily?
like a quick flip.
What was that profit on that? I'm in pockets, man. What's that profit was
It
on
was
that
like
first one?
it wasn't too crazy because I sold it to my partner. It was like 80.
Oh,
something
shit.
Like that.
Big white man.
It was like 2 months. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. That's a good one.
That's huge.
It
He
wasn't
said not
that
too
crazy.
much. That's
It wasn't that
what.
crazy.
Fresh 80 ball in 2 months.
And then they had to put no money down to get it.
No money
Big
down to get
white
it.
That's where it's the real cheat code right there.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
He silverbacked that deal.
Big Caucasian man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Back not to be fucked with. So
That's
your
hard.
first,
I actually got money when I got it.
Oh, shit.
damn. So instant equity.
Yeah, no. When I closed,
Like
I actually
renovations
got
and
money. I
Oh.
didn't have to put no money down, and I received commission.
Damn.
Yeah, facts.
Oh yeah, that's smart. That's legendary. But then your
Big
first,
Caucasian man.
Yeah, for sure. But your first multifamily. How did you
Yeah.
feel when you first got your first multifamily?
Same
So what
thing.
made you go from a single family? Like what made you transition to now you have a bunch of multifamilies too?
Because multifamilies is where it's at.
That's where that bag at.
So elaborate for that for him.
Because single family, I mean, you got one person paying you. So if they don't pay, then what? You know what I
Right.
mean? So multifamily is the way to go. That's how my pops. That's the route he went, and that's the way that I seen work. And multifamily is just a better investment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you got multiple people paying you every month versus
For
having
one building
person.
type.
For one building type.
Yeah.
And anything between 1 to 4 units, it's the same process as purchasing.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, so you
so
can
if it's 4
purchase it-
units, got 4 doors.
You could purchase it the same as you purchase your single
Yeah.
family.
One
It's
mortgage.
owner-occupied.
5 or more is
4
commercial.
people paying.
Yeah, 5 or
Ooh,
more is
that's
commercial.
hard.
But 1 to 4 is still considered single residential.
Oh, that's tough.
So, yeah.
Facts.
So
That's
you could
the
do
shit.
you
So I
could do
say,
you
you know,
could do you could do
yeah.
owner occupied 3.5% down on a 4-unit. You know what I mean? So
Think about it, and just real quick because I want to get back to Mac and his story. Y'all gotta understand, right, how much everything is in game if you're doing it right.
in game,
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If you buy what Mac is saying, let's say you buy a FHA multifamily 4 units, right? Let's say you get, in this market it's gonna be a little harder, but let's just say hypothetical
Yeah, in this market
situation.
right now, it's a little different.
For sure, but let's
Yeah,
say you
it's
get a
different right now.
4-unit multifamily and you buy one every year. I'm 33, right? So think about this like this. Let's say for the people that's out there, it's 25, 28, 30, right? And you thinking like, man, you know, ain't really no money to be made in it. Not probably in the instant for you, but let's say it is, right? Let's say 20 years from now, you got 20 properties. Let's say every year you did a FHA and then refinanced after, and you got a multifamily 4 units every year for 20 years. And you're 50 years old and you got 20 properties.
Right.
Wouldn't you consider that person to be a success?
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No
so
question.
that's how in-game property really is, right?
Facts.
Or any business, if you're doing it the right way, everything should be about in-game, whether it's this podcast, whether it's our YouTube channels,
Right.
whether it's your brokerage, no matter what it is, it should always be in-game. Don't think right now is your worth. Think 20 years from now. Think, because they say your average millionaires until you're 50 or something like that? Your
The average, yeah.
Yeah.
Your average millionaire is at 50 years old. So you got to think, if you got 20 properties by the time you 50, and you definitely in a place like LA or anywhere in the world.
You know how much equity you're going to have? by
What?
then?
Oh,
You know
Lord!
how much income you're going to have
You know how
as
your
far as
net worth-
cash flow every month?
Oh,
As long as
Lord!
you're doing your yearly increases, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And maintain your property, man. You got to
See?
keep it up. But if you are doing FHA, you only can have one at a time. So you have to refinance
Every
out of
year.
that FHA into a conventional, move out, rent it out, and then you can do another owner-occupied
See?
FHA.
What about so like when do you have like Section 8 people in your properties? Because I know that people like
I
those
used
to those
to.
guaranteed type.
I used to, but I don't have them right now. No.
Yeah.
I
What-
got rid of all the Section 8.
What made you do that? Because everybody usually is always fond of that because they say it's guaranteed money.
I mean, it is kind of guaranteed money, but a lot of them tear your property
Tear your
up.
property
You know
up.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Too many, yeah.
Po black nasty motherfucker.
I want somebody that's working.
Black man!
I mean, I got advice
Want you
from one of my
welfare recipient
attorneys,
motherfuckers
and he
in
was
my
telling
house.
me a while, like years and years ago, get rid of all the FHA.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't like that shit.
Yeah.
It was my attorney that I trusted. So
Right.
he was like, get you
So
some
you pay
working,
him to do
get
their
you some
job.
working people in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the FHA people that got it. I mean, people that
Yeah,
need
the Section 8
Section
po
8,
motherfuckers
you know what I mean?
nasty ramen noodle packages
there you go,
everywhere.
here you
They
go.
needed, they did, man.
Yeah, clean up. Why they gotta be dirty?
I just
champ.
prefer to have some
Dirty,
good
nasty.
working tenants in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's gonna take care of my property
For sure.
And,
Not you freeloading motherfuckers. I
yeah.
get it, brother.
You're so stupid.
Living on the system, motherfuckers. I grew up in the project, so I know, nigga, we used to break shit. You know what I'm saying? Freeload, motherfucker, fuck it up, go to
Right.
another project. So what? You know what I'm saying? Section 8, we used to tear them houses up. So I was going off experience. I know you little dirty, nasty motherfuckers. I was one of them. Shit. I wouldn't want you
Come on,
motherfuckers.
champ.
I wouldn't want me in the motherfucking house when I was a kid. Shit. There was 5 of us in the motherfuckers fucking them up.
There's
boy.
exceptions, bro. There's
We
We
exceptions.
know motherfuckers
I mean, you
slim and
got
all
some
them little
that's
badass
good.
kids.
There's
You know
some
what I'm saying?
exceptions, bro.
But then it's just
Why
a
you always
lot.
gotta throw me under the bus?
Because I know, nigga, I know shit. No,
What's up, Slim?
But go ahead, no back.
No, it's just a lot dealing with Section 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
In the beginning, you got to fill out the package, send it back in. You got to wait till they come out and prove it.
Right.
And it take a little time for them to start sending the money and all that. You know what I mean? It's just your preference, though.
Right.
I just prefer to have working people.
So after your first multifamily, you was like, this is what it is.
I
This
mean,
is what
I
I'm
already
going
knew it was what it is when I was 15, 16 years old.
for. Right.
I already
That's
knew.
crazy.
I already
Yeah,
knew
you
because
already
I
know.
saw the vision. I seen it being done.
Right. That's
I was
dope.
collecting everything. I was managing everything. So I'm like, damn, this is
Right.
it.
real money
Right.
coming in.
Yeah, real
fluidly.
money. Real money coming in fluently.
Yeah.
And I seen it. I managed it. So I knew what it was.
Right.
know what I mean?
Damn. Nah, man, listen, that's legendary though, bro, because that's everything that we could have all, like, you know what I'm saying, aspired for. Like, you know what I'm saying, to have that game taught early, have a mentor in your
Yeah.
pops, and then really showing you and teaching you the game. Like, even though, like, you made your own way, you
Yeah.
created your own lane, did your own things, and you didn't have no silver spoon and nothing was handed to you, like, you did that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then
right.
not only did you do that, but then you continue to do it and you continue to build off that.
Yeah.
Some people just be around legendary motherfuckers every day and don't utilize the
Yeah, that's what I
greatness
hate
of
the
them.
most
suck
about
it
a
up.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
They always be like, hey, man, tell me how to get money like you. Or, Hey man, put me on. Bitch, I'm showing you every day. I drop content every day.
If you read between the lines.
Yeah, why the fuck are you asking me to tell you? Like you can't see it, you just don't want it. If you can't sop up the game that's being dripped upon you, you're just not worthy of it. Like you should be ashamed of yourself. Gotta ask a top level motherfucker that you've been following for years how to get money or how to do this.
True.
Nigga, you should watch them. Yeah. I learned everything I learned in life was paying attention.
You gotta pay attention.
That's it. Man. That's the most important thing you could ever do is pay attention.
Then you gotta go apply it too.
And definitely apply it.
Definitely gotta
and definitely die by it. Go to the end. Don't think it's gonna happen overnight. Buckle up, sit down, and go for the ride.
Go for the ride,
until that motherfucker stop, nigga.
But
you better not stop. Yeah, that's how you win. Pay attention, execute, go. Don't stop.
Yeah, but and that's to my point though. That's what I'm saying. Like you might have had that. So many people blew it, and they had that same opportunity, same game, that same mentor, that same understanding, and then did nothing and became nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And what they did instead of getting inspired and motivated like you did,
they got lazy.
They got complacent.
Yeah, they got complacent.
You see what I'm saying? And then they didn't apply themselves, and they didn't keep going. Yeah, and they lost it. You know what I'm saying? But they had a great opportunity, and then know once you lose that opportunity, it's going to be hard to ever get that once in an opportunity lifetime back again. Like
that's the only thing you should ever ask for is an opportunity.
That's it.
Handle it after that.
That's it. I say it in my prayers every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just all I need, if I don't see the opportunity and it's the opportunity in front of me, God open the door, push me through it. If it's not meant for me, if that opportunity isn't meant for me, close it and don't let me in.
Right, I'm cool. Because I'm going to handle the rest. Like, 100%. I don't need, bless me tomorrow, $10 million. No, just put me in a position that I'm healthy. Put me in position. That I could be in the room when it happens. I'm going to maintain it. Yeah, I'm going to handle the rest. That's all I need. Don't give it to me. Just show it to me.
I earn it.
Show it to me.
That's a fact.
Watch me get it.
That's it.
Watch.
And you know what's crazy? I was talking to, excuse me, hold on real quick.
Shout out to my wife, Jazz.
What else?
Love it, Slim. Go subscribe.
I was just talking to her the other day, my wife, and I was telling her, I said, you know, one thing with me has always been my grind, right? Like my ability to go out and go get it and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I might be a slow learner. It might be X, Y, and Z. It might be whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might got whatever fucked up shit. But the thing is, though, is like once I get something, I got it forever. Yeah. You know what I mean? It might take me a while sometimes. But once I get it, I got it, and nobody's going to do it better.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But it's going to take me a while to get it sometimes.
Hey, as long as you get it, it don't matter how long it takes.
100%.
And you're going to go to the end to get it. Like, you're going to do whatever, going above and beyond. Like,
and that's the point.
It's going to be accomplished.
Once you get it, it's
who
over.
cares?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nobody's going to remember when you didn't have it.
Right. It don't matter.
Facts.
Man, I remember you was trying to do it.
They're not going to remember that.
Yeah, they ain't going to talk about that. They're like, damn, you really did it. Yeah, shut up.
That's it.
100%.
Nigga, you ain't helped me.
So I think that's dope, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
So
that is dope.
That, you know
the execution is a beautiful thing.
Execution, man.
And so you went from, so when you were selling real estate, right? Yep. You know what I mean? Or, okay, so let's get to that, because once you bought your first property, right? So you got licensed when? What year was that you said?
2002. 2002.
So once you got licensed, then what you do, because you didn't have your own brokerage. For those who don't know, you got to be licensed as an agent for 2 years before you create your own brokerage.
Yeah, so once I got licensed, I was already like in relationship with my dad's broker at the time. His name was Bob. He had his own brokerage, like kind of like what we running right now.
Facts.
So I was with him a few times, and then we would go by the office and all that. We would stop in, and when my dad was doing deals and all that type of stuff. And I seen like one of his commission checks. Like he showed me. Like I was probably like 18. I'm like, damn.
When he had them eyeballs looking like
I'm like.
I did, bucked out.
Yeah, big buck. Like okay, you made what? So I seen it. I said, man, I got to get my license. I'm like, Pop's buying real estate. He doing the deals. I'm like, I could come right up under here. I'm like, I got to go to school and get my license. So I went. Took me not that long. Got my license, and then I went up under his brokerage to start out.
Nice.
Right. So you was at that brokerage for how long?
Man, I was at that brokerage from 2002 all the way until like 2012, I want to say. Somewhere around there.
Wow. So he's at
10 or 11, somewhere around there.
And what made you start your own brokerage? Did you come in being an agent, like, you know what, I want to start my own brokerage, or did that something you learned as you went?
That's something I learned as I went. I always knew I wanted to start my own brokerage, but I just didn't know like when I was going to do it or how I was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So initially when I first got my license, I was just doing it to do our shit. Like I wasn't really tripping on like finding all the clients everywhere. I knew we was buying a lot of shit, and I knew I wanted to be the one that was going to be representing us, and I was worried about our family and our legacy shit.
So when you was in there at the brokerage, was you asking questions and figuring out how they running it?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's the execution and pay attention.
I was right there.
Yeah, like nigga, how you do that? Okay, because over time you could pick up anything.
You could pick it up.
I don't give a damn what it is. You could really be a motherfucking engineer, computer engineer. If I'm around you for 5 years, and you doing this shit every day, nigga, I'll be the most smartest computer building nigga in the world.
That's a fact.
But you gotta have that in you, and you had it in you, bro, to ask them questions, and then you execute it. That's the dope part.
And I always wanted to say fuck the middleman.
Oh, that's always fuck the middleman.
Right.
I always wanted to do this.
That's
Kill
a
the
fact,
middle,
bro.
man.
Yeah, you got to kill the middle.
You got to though. As a boss, you should always want to have your own shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you want to have your own motherfucking foundation to stand
That's a
on.
fact.
Because if you working for somebody, anytime they could cut your boots off.
Anytime,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're working out there with the raw foot on glass.
There's no security in any job as long as you working for somebody. That's what you say.
Because that's their security that let you know it ain't no security.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, 'cause I was talking to my
somebody
dog
still
Raw
run that
about
business and they could go down with that business at any point in time. One false move.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, and I was talking to my guy Rob about that shit because we as black people, when we get in a position, we actually move a little lighter on our people because we was always the workers or trying to get put on. So
we ain't going.
Yeah,
Big Caucasian man.
but you have to. You got to go
Big white man.
because they gonna take advantage of it. So
Don't take it
after a
personal.
time, you realize like, oh, that's why they motherfuckers let nigga know you be fired tomorrow.
Yep.
Because these niggas gonna take advantage of it.
Yep.
Coming in late, ain't doing it right because you a nigga be like, hey, bro, it's cool, don't worry about it. When you come in big white man mode, niggas gonna set it straight.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
it's a sad thing, but they been doing it for 400 year head start. So they already know how to be with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? We don't be knowing, we be all soft. And over time, you start stiffing up like, hold on, man.
Excuse me, yeah, because if you work for Target or Best
It's over
Buy
with.
or any of these places, you ain't going to not show up or be
Late
2 hours
twice.
late. You're no
Never.
call, no show. You're fired, bro.
You're done.
Right.
You're done.
I wish you
And
would
where do
show
you
up
think
an hour
that
or 2
came
hours
from?
late.
That came from years and years of learning business.
Yeah.
Right.
So we get our business 1-2 years, we be nice, like, oh, you come late, don't worry. After a while, you're like, God, this nigga take advantage of me.
Yeah,
Then you
I'm
start
paying you, nigga.
Right,
I'm
so
paying
then
you.
you
ain't
get
paying
Big
me.
white man.
You start running structure. Hey, man, be here this time.
Yeah.
Your ass done, okay?
Yeah.
I ain't tell you no
Yeah,
more.
that's it.
I want it like
you
this.
gotta be like
100%.
that. Yeah.
That's why they act like why they act like that. Nigga, when you in a position of power, you will understand how
Yeah, and
they
don't
act
take
like
it
that.
personal because nigga, it's from the culture. No, hell
It's
no, ain't none of
business.
that. It's
Yeah.
all business. Ain't
For
it
sure.
ain't personal at all.
That's a
It's
fact.
There's money coming out of my pocket.
Straight up. And you don't realize that till you in a position of power. So
Yeah.
people
Facts.
run their mouth from a position of goddamn peasantry.
Right.
When you're in a position of power, you understand, like, nigga, I kind of get why they doing that now.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
gotta
way
be
worse
like
than when
that.
they know you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you built a rapport with them as like a friend or family. Like you got agents that are under you that you had to learn to not blur the line because you taking them under your wing, you showing them because that's how you would want somebody to do you. But then
Facts.
you also wouldn't have moved like that if they were
No
complacent
question.
like that.
Yeah,
You see,
for
so
sure.
that was the attribute that you had that they lacked.
Yeah.
So then next to know, as an agent for you, they're sitting there for you and your wife, and they're sitting there and they're talking about man, damn, but we homies. No, you blurred the line between you being a broker and the boss and them being an agent.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so, because this is what people don't know, right? So if you're an agent out there, right, and let's say you're submitting your own paperwork and doing your own shit, and you just brush by it and you say you trust them, that's a full representation of your company.
Absolutely.
So if they
Everything
sue them, they
falls on the
suing
broker.
you.
Yeah,
They're
facts.
suing the broker.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a
so,
fact.
and that's what them companies like Target,
They don't
Best
play.
Buy, all them motherfuckers treat me like them.
Because
man.
how many lawsuits they done been through over all
Yep.
the years, so they know how to move. I
sure.
can't play with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is our company.
Yeah.
You playing around like it's on you. It ain't. Nigga,
Facts.
it's gonna fall back on. We gotta
Everything
get you up
gonna
out of here,
fall
sir.
on
the broker.
Couple of complaints, you're fired.
And that's why a lot of agents don't want to be brokers because of the responsibility that it
a lot of
carries.
responsibility.
It's a lot of responsibility.
For sure.
It's a lot of risk. So
if there's a kid out here, right, that's coming to a little bit of money and they want to get into ownership of like their own properties, what would be the most important first step you think it is for somebody to go into that field to get their first property to own and rent it out as a business part?
So the first thing they got to work on is making sure that they got their paperwork together.
Now elaborate on the paperwork.
Making sure you got
Not just your paper, but your paperwork
your
too.
paper and your paperwork.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, I've been there.
yeah, so you got to make sure you got them bank accounts right. You know what I'm saying? And also you want to make sure you got them taxes. Them taxes is
Big
key.
white man.
Yeah. Because if you don't have,
Oh, Lord.
I mean, because I get a lot
Big
of people.
Caucasian,
I get
man.
a lot of people calling me, telling me, bro, I got this much money. I got the money, but my credit fucked up, and I ain't got the this and that. I ain't filed taxes.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do, brother.
It's over with.
It's over with.
That was me when I first called.
It's over
I
with.
got millions,
So,
brother. What's
oh.
up? What can we give you? That?
No,
Hey, brother,
it
we got to
don't.
do this.
Unless
way.
you buying it cash, brother, you're not gonna get financing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your paperwork together.
What's
So
up, Slim?
Get you a good CPA. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
File your taxes, man. That's key. Make
It's
sure
very
your credit
important.
is up to par. Make sure your bank accounts and everything lines up, man. And that's the way to do it. If once you get all that in place, then we
Paperwork
can make
is the
something.
most important thing in this.
For sure. Don't finagle the business. You know
Nope.
what I mean?
You
That's
can't.
it.
Take care.
There's no shortcuts to longevity.
There's no shortcuts. Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to kind of elaborate a little bit more, right? So when you were at the brokerage, right, and then you said, like when 3 said you was there soaking up the game, you learned the blueprint, right, and all these different things. So once you got that, right, then what made you pull the trigger? Because that's a huge leap of faith.
Big.
Because like you said, it's a lot of responsibility.
Big.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a boss. I always had that boss mentality. So everything I ever did, I always
One of them
I
ones.
never wanted to
For
work
sure.
for nobody. I always wanted to have ownership. I was taught ownership at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So
And responsibility.
And responsibility. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. So
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? That's just what come with it. So
For
if
sure.
you're a boss, man, just go for it.
Put yourself in that position.
So you
Yeah.
did it. So walk us through the steps. Like so once the brokerage got started, right? Like how'd you find your first employees? Like how did your first agents?
Actually, we wasn't even looking for employees, to be honest.
Right. I remember you said it was just for the
It was
campaign
for
at
us.
first for the family.
Yeah, it was just for me and my wife. We started our brokerage just for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we was going
To work your own deals.
to work our own deals. We
Right.
wasn't looking for agents initially, but you know, it just turned out that people reached out and they was some good people, and
Yeah.
we just took them on. You know what I'm saying? Trained them and help them to become
Right.
successful.
Was they close to the family? Did they reach out via social media?
Reached out via social media,
Right,
but majority of them like we knew personally.
Right.
Like we had not a real strong, but we've known them
Right.
and they reached out to us. So
See?
that's kind of how.
And that goes into networking, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You see
Super
what I'm saying?
important.
Surround yourself around the right people because
Yeah.
you surround yourself around them, they surround themselves around you, no matter what it was.
Yep.
That was that network, right?
Yep.
And your
Yep.
network determine your net worth.
Absolutely.
That's a super
See what I'm
fact.
saying? So from there, you got your first couple agents, right?
Yep.
Now, was it hard managing agents?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Especially if a lot of agents are new and they never, because most of our agents were pretty new when they came.
Because there's
to
some
our
agents
brokerage.
with no dog in there either, too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
How they go get it?
Yeah, got to go get it. And a lot of them was pretty new and they needed to be trained. You know what I'm saying? So we had to like train them up.
So how do you train them up? What does it take to be a successful agent in California? Because California, if y'all don't know out there in the world, is the hardest place to get your real estate license.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
hard,
saying?
yeah.
It's so hard to get it here that it literally trumps everywhere in the state. If you go to Hawaii, you can literally just sign up for the state exam. You go to New York, Colorado, Texas, whatever, and you can just go straight to the state exam. You ain't got to get the books. You ain't got to do the qualifying tests and all these different things. You could just go straight to taking the state exam because California trumps everything.
You know
right?
about that process on Slim.
I know a little bit about it, brother. Shout out to my dog,
Slim
man.
that nigga,
Big
man.
white man. What's up, Slim?
You got something you want to tell us?
Big Caucasian man.
We talking about Mac. So Mac. So
The jig is up.
So here's the thing. He's like, so he's retarded.
The jig is up.
So wait. So Mac, tell him. So how do you train an agent to be a successful agent? Because getting your license is just one thing, right?
Yeah.
So how do you become a successful agent?
You got to put that work in, man.
How do you do that? What do they got to do?
You got to network, man, because a quiet agent not gonna make no money.
Right.
You got to talk to people, bro. You got to be
Wow.
out here. You got to
That's why
market
people face to
yourself.
be on buses and all that. And
Yeah,
see
yeah.
billboards.
Real talk.
Just,
Yeah. The more people see you, the more they'll want to, trust you. So
Right.
the more you in their face, and they know that you know what you're doing, and
Right.
you know your business, and having the knowledge is key.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you know what you're doing, man, you can make it. But I say the biggest thing is marketing yourself.
Right.
Because if you can't bring people in, if you
Don't
can't
matter.
attract people, and you can't get people to trust you,
Yeah.
you're not gonna succeed.
Yeah,
That's
and,
crazy.
and one thing I love about what Mac and his wife Sarissa do is that they're helping people in the culture, from the culture,
That's the
for
key.
the culture.
That's
most
the key.
definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
They
Our
helping.
people.
Yeah, you helping people everywhere. It doesn't matter what city it's in. Compton,
Yeah.
Inglewood,
Yeah, everywhere.
Crenshaw, Slauson.
For sure.
It could be anywhere, and you're helping, right?
Yep.
So, and it's for the culture.
For the culture, man.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's dope. You know what I mean? And we need more people that look like us
Yeah.
to sell.
To helping us, our people. You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
help
beautiful
us.
And somebody you can trust. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Somebody you know
A
not
face you
gonna
can
try
trust.
to. Yeah, exactly.
And if I trust them and they that, and y'all know I don't trust people just freely like that. So y'all know it's solid over here. You know
And
what
it's
I mean?
just crazy how you think about it now. If you was when we was kids, how much we saw real estate people marketing and branding themselves.
Oh, yeah.
From like I
You
said,
had
from
no
the bus
idea.
stops,
Yeah.
on buses, billboards,
Billboards.
commercials.
Yep.
Because it wasn't
just
social
no-
media
Yeah,
really
it
like
wasn't.
that.
So they
was doing
been into
mail-outs,
marketing.
mail-outs,
they was getting
mail-outs,
back in the magazine.
open
Yeah,
houses.
yeah, in the magazines,
Yeah.
yellow
This
pages,
been
all
going
that.
on.
Groove, XXL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
It was in the back
So
all
it's
that.
been going on. So
Yeah, it's
now
been
with
going
social
on.
media, it turned to a whole nother level because the bigger you are, the bigger your brand is. The bigger
Exactly.
your brand is, the
But
more
that's
you
a part
make.
of being a
That's
good
crazy.
agent too, I believe too, right? You got to build up a brand.
You got to
right?
build
Yes,
up
you
a
do.
brand.
You see what I'm saying? That's what anything though to
Yep.
really sell something, be a household name.
That's what anything in life.
and that's something you know very well about.
That's what I do, man.
you should be a
Come on,
real
man.
estate agent.
Hey,
Three
you
man,
I
kill
could
him,
be.
three.
I mean,
real estate agent though, would he?
God.
Hey, bro, you'd be a legendary agent, bro.
Legendary.
One of the
bro.
ones.
crazy with
You
you.
definitely
I'd
be
be
what it
crazy.
was.
Top level, high end real estate only, brother.
Oh, that was high there. You're right.
Yeah, it'd be called Organic Estates.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, nothing but
The organic brokerage.
10 million and
Yeah,
up,
that's
man.
it.
I'd be a player with it.
Because let's
Yeah,
talk about
$250,000
that. Since you just
commission
said,
checks
Right.
every
That's-
time.
That's a fact.
see, but
Come
you
on,
said
man.
10 million and up.
God damn it, done broke the whole shit.
I'm
God
over
damn
here
it.
getting excited talking about this real estate shit.
I know, right?
So let's talk about that because 3 said 10 million and up, right?
Right, nothing but that.
Let's talk about that 3 or Max. So if you're talking about commission, right,
Right.
and you getting the broker in these deals and different things, right? So it's a little bit different for you because you have a brokerage. So you're getting the broker end of the deal, and you're also getting the sell of the deal, right?
Right.
So how does that work?
So we're we're the broker, right? So every deal has to go through a broker. So if an agent is, let's say you had your license and
Right.
you were doing a deal, your deal has to go through the brokerage.
Right.
So the brokerage takes a percentage of your commission.
Yeah.
So depending on how much experience the agent's got, if you're a new agent starting out, most companies give you 70% of your commission. They
Right.
take 30. If you got some experience, they'll give you 80% of the commission. They'll take 20.
Right.
Or some rare occasions, some agents get 90%. It just depends. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
100%.
But that's how it works as far as like if an agent is doing a deal. But
Right.
if you're the broker and you're doing a deal and you have the listing and you find a buyer, then you just get the full commission.
Right. It's not what you're worth; it's what you negotiate.
Yeah, for sure.
3
Makes
of
sense. Oh, come on, man. You got to know that business, man. It's so
Three
important.
out here
There we
same
go. We
time.
got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
business is so important, man. Like people get comfortable in just doing the job, but you got to know the business behind it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You only worth what you negotiate.
Right.
So that goes for anything, especially something like real estate when you're dealing with big dollars. You're dealing with real like opportunities.
Yeah, that's
Because
a
like
fact.
you own something that's different.
Yeah.
So like the position you could put yourself in there is massive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's real.
Yeah, because what if you own something that is residual over time and you own a whole apartment complex? Imagine that 10 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? If you negotiate that thing right.
You
know what I'm saying?
negotiated it right, and you got to think. The only thing you really gonna put into it is that initial down
That
payment.
initial. That's what's gonna fuck you up.
That's a savings
But
account.
after that,
But
it's
yeah.
a savings account.
But after that, it's
money
on.
is growing. It's sitting in there.
And I ain't gonna
growing
lie,
equity.
I'm one of the ones that was that always talk about real man. That's that old time shit. You know, I talk
Yeah,
big shit
talk
about real
crazy.
estate.
That's just you when you activate it.
I be talking shit. But over time, I understood it more and more when I started paying attention a little bit more. When it's like, okay, especially you got some good money, it's just like letting it sit there and letting it grow on its own.
Oh,
it's
for
not,
sure.
It's not like it's going to be quick. It's not like some things I'm into, I could put it in and next year, boom. So, but imagine over 10 years, you're not even thinking about it.
And it's
it
the
grows.
safest. It's gonna grow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's the-
I realized
that's
over time, man, you
big
got to
white
have a
man,
good
I don't know where it's at, but yeah.
Hold on right there.
Right here,
Big white man.
Yeah, you can look at the name. So right here, you can look like, see right here, hit that right there.
Big Caucasian
Yeah, so
man.
with
sure.
that, so with
Oh,
that
you
being
hit
said,
threes,
man,
man.
hit that motherfucker again.
Right here.
Big
Hit that
white
one, man.
man. Big white
There you
man.
go. You get it. You get it. Yeah, 100%.
So
you get it, man.
so the more and more I talk to people I know from you to my dog PJ, like I understood it. So I want to
Shout
get
out to
into apartment
PJ.
complexes.
Yeah.
So he's broken a deal right now, like an 89 unit.
Yep.
I have me 10 doors in that whole
Yep.
joint. So I'm like, damn, that's dope.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
dope.
can have organic apartments, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because there's a building with 10 of them. That'd be
sure.
my apartment building.
For sure.
That's player.
Yeah.
So,
Facts.
and then not only that.
Don't get no more players.
Yeah, not only the money part, which is cool, but it's also helping Section 8. It's
Yep.
like in the neighborhoods where Section 8 are
the
low
culture.
cost. And I'm helping people. Even though I won't make that much money on it currently.
Yep.
But just to have my name on that, having ownership, helping people from where I'm from. Because I was a motherfucking project kid.
Yeah, that's
So
a fact.
I mean, I make my shit extra dope. We had tight marble in that motherfucker. For
sure,
You know what I'm saying? I don't be checking on them niggas start fucking out, slap
Oh,
them
you
and kick
gotta
their
do
ass
your
out.
walkthroughs,
I'm gonna
though.
send them
Yeah, you
niggas
gotta
up there.
come through
It ain't gonna be
the
regular
walkthrough, the
janitorial motherfucker. I had niggas with the mask gonna come in that
Right,
motherfucker. I'm gonna have
right.
to send my real niggas in there
Right.
checking on the building. Like your pops used to do, nigga.
One of the ones.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
For real though, but I'm looking forward to that part of building that portfolio. So that's in 2023. I'm gonna step into that realm, man. And I appreciate
to,
you for
brother.
showing me that and helping me understand you and Slim and my dog PJ. Because I was a opponent against like real estate. Nigga, fuck that slow ass shit, man. That's
Nah,
old man,
man,
shit.
That's
player
made
shit.
the most millionaires over
that
time,
is
man.
over
That's
time.
what- come on, man.
Over time,
Still
man.
to this day.
Still to this day.
2022.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, for
Still
sure.
to this day.
So
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, even though it's changed, you can get different ways to get money. This way is still a great way and still the most foundational way of America.
And we need more people of our
we need
faces and our
sure.
complexion in the
Doing
game.
that.
You know,
Right.
we need more flesh in the game, so that way we can help more of our people. And that's where they've had a head start at. You see what I'm saying? And that goes way back to the redlining days.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Oh,
wouldn't
for
even
sure.
let us buy.
They wouldn't let us buy. No
question.
In certain areas, you couldn't even get financed.
Right, and we touched on it in the other episode with the with Native Americans and what they did with their reservations
Yeah.
and took that, and then
Yep.
now they can't even own outside their own reservation and different
Yep.
things like that. So don't think of it
Big
as system-
Caucasian man.
Oh, it's big
System,
systematic
yeah.
oppression for
Oh,
sure.
for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? But we playing catch up, and right now it's 2022, so there's no reason why we shouldn't all have more flesh in the game from the culture.
question.
So we can help more people
They
get
never,
in this.
they never make. It's no more earth being made.
Right,
No.
and that's why it's important though
Yeah,
for us
we're
to
not making no
evolve.
more land. It's over.
Yeah, but we got to evolve. And
Gotta
we
evolve.
We got to
Got to.
let each other see that and then root for that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And not be against that. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? So it's like in that, instead of being labeled as a real nigga when you're a rapper, you should be labeled as a real nigga when you buying and selling property.
That's
And then
hard.
you
sure.
buying
Really own your block.
brokerage.
Yeah. You
Right.
really got
Representing
ownership.
your street. nigga
R.I.P. Nip,
on that
man.
street.
R.I.P. Nip, you know what I'm saying?
One of
Shout out to
them
Black
ones,
Sam,
for
you know
real.
what I'm
For
saying?
sure, big and big.
Because
One of the ones.
that's what they was doing, and that's what they did, and that's what they continue to do.
Most
you see what I'm
definitely.
saying? That marathon, they definitely continued that. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure.
So that's dope as fuck. You know, and that's why I say that should be what's celebrated. Not the bullshit, not who's a stepper,
Right.
not who's the biggest drug
Oh,
dealer.
for
that's
sure.
retarded.
That
That's-
is. I don't get
That's
it.
just retarded.
That got. Listen, man. My nigga Slim
The
said,
jig is up.
that shit is played
It's
out.
over with, man.
Like, yeah, defend yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, represent your family. Something happen like that. You know what I'm saying? The art of war. You know what I'm saying? You're going to defend yourself in the harshest manner. But just thinking that's the cool thing to be, like, that shit is a shame that we salute
100%.
people like
That's
that.
crazy, man.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, it's
toxic.
It should be. It
Very
should be.
toxic,
It should
yeah.
be banned. And we should all stand up against a nigga who get millions of dollars talking about, you know what I'm saying, what they doing in the hood and they
That-
still
that
going
shit
back.
is
I'm still
retarded,
on that. Nigga, what?
100%.
We should be talking about that nigga like a dog, you stupid bitch.
That's
you
a
talking about?
fact.
You done made it out of here, nigga. You keep
And you
coming
still
around
doing
here.
this dumb shit?
Nigga, you was
Like,
an
come on,
ignorant,
man.
stupid motherfucker. Like, we should be
But
going
deep down,
crazy on him.
even for the people that feel how you feel, there's a little bit in them that's a little envious that envy love or misery love company. You
Oh,
see
for
what I'm saying?
sure. Yeah.
So
So they want
even
him
though
to
they
fall.
know he ain't supposed
Yeah.
to be there,
They want him
there's
to
something
come.
about him that want him to drop.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why they that's why they embrace him and let him come in and let him blow their
Let
whole
him-
shit
let him
I
up.
fuck
couldn't
it up.
wait to get away from the ugly motherfuckers in the hood. I try to leave every dirty, ignorant motherfucker I knew. I don't want no affiliations with you, son bitches, man. Straight up.
Fuck you.
I couldn't wait to get away from them niggas, man. Fuck all them.
As soon as I got my money,
Man,
I
I'm
was
gone.
gone.
Oh, he bougie. Yeah, stay away from me. I'm a police caller. I'm a policeman be-witter. I'm with the FBI.
Be-witter.
Yeah, I'm with the cops. Leave him alone. He's gonna, well, leave him alone.
He
be
gonna
with the-
call the people.
Yeah. I go to the neighborhood watch meetings in my neighborhood. I'll be front and center. What's going on? Who?
Hey.
I seen a car come past here yesterday around
Right.
12. Y'all
Watch
seen it?
out for this
I took
motherfucker.
pictures of it through my camera.
Got his
Here it is.
license plate right
Yeah,
here.
fuck that. I'm in the meetings. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get rid of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
man.
Yeah, they crazy. So I couldn't wait, bro. Like, I couldn't wait to get up out of there, man. So it's like, I don't understand, like, people be so enthusiastic that they still got them situations around. They should be ashamed of themselves that they still got people that's fucked up, that's willing to risk their life over nothing. You know what I'm saying? We should be pulling them out.
Yeah,
you
we
know what I'm
should
saying?
be.
Like,
And
all
showing
jokes
the way.
aside.
And
Yeah.
that's one thing
Showing
I
us something
respect about
different.
what we've done too. You see what I'm saying? Like we show, like we was them niggas on the first ones in the YouTube game to where we show that came from this type of demographic, talking like this,
Yeah.
doing shit like this, and giving full transparency with real numbers, real things, real leaps of faith,
Yeah.
real risk, real struggles, and showing both sides
Right.
of the story. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not just one side and making it seem like it's all gravy and all kosher. We giving full transparency and full understanding. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And no matter what people may think, like me and Three just do it in two totally different ways, but we complement each other like that, be a yin to a yang, because we're on the same type of time. You know what I'm saying?
for
It's just
sure.
that we broadcast in two totally different ways.
Right.
So like that's why I said like it's important for people to see that. And then what we were able to do by opening up the floodgate, you've been able to do with people with real estate,
Yep.
and then you continue with agents and different things like that. I think that's the most legendary shit ever.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
We're giving
'Cause it-
people different ways.
For
so
sure.
Like I always, I preach on and stand on that. We have got to have different people we can see. Instead of athletes or the drug dealer or, you know what I'm saying, the magician that made it out. You are a guy that did
Facts.
real estate and got
Yeah.
a broker, still fly, still got jewelry on, still dressed dope. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Still got good cars. Nigga, yeah, still living like how
Still
you
a
living.
regular-
Still a regular real nigga.
still
But
a
I
real
did real
nigga,
estate.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
cool.
And let's emphasize too. Let's
sure.
really make sure we overemphasize
For sure.
Right.
that he got into it and did it for years before he got his own brokerage. So
Come on, man.
Years.
we're talking some
Years.
real full investment in yourself, believing in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
for
real
sure.
risky
Big leaps.
business. And they say if you look up, I don't know where it's at on the list, but if you look at stressful jobs, being a realtor
It's like
just,
damn near number one or two.
It's up
That
there.
shit, yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
there's
That
a
shit
lot
ain't
of
no
paperwork,
joke,
a lot
brother.
of worrying
And
about other
then you
people.
dealing with people's money,
Yep,
man.
yep.
And it's,
Oh,
a lot
man.
of times it's
And
gonna
you
be
seeing their credit, you seeing
Yeah.
their accounts.
You
You
seeing
know what I'm
everything.
saying? Like, you know what I mean? You exposing a lot of
and,
yourself.
and for most people, this gonna be the biggest investment that
Yeah,
they make in
for
their
sure.
life.
That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I mean?
The biggest payment they pay every month.
Exactly.
All this stuff. Yeah, facts.
So
you know what I'm saying?
you gotta know what you're doing, man.
So that's why I say I guess a big deal for you to be able to do that. And then I seen how you were on in game right from the very beginning. And then not only that, but then you got your agents, right? So now you and your wife, you got your own brokers, doing your agents. So many people think they could get in real estate and it's just get rich quick.
That's
they think
not
like,
gonna
I
happen.
they see people selling real estate.
I'm Grant Cardone.
Oh,
You ain't that cracker motherfucker. He for
right,
Nicola.
right.
No, it's fine. Fuck Grant. No, it's fine. Yeah, I don't like him, man. He try to wear his hat. He be wearing his hat backward. He wearing his hat like T.I. and shit. I can done. He put his hat up in his head like T.I. like, what's up, brothers? I'm just like,
Big Caucasian,
I
man.
got the hat. Man, don't listen to that white man. He ain't trying to make fun of us, man. Fuck that cracker, man. Grant Cardone, listen up. Fuck you.
Oh shit. Hey man, listen. Hey man.
Black man.
Hey,
Three of
that's
them.
Mr.
Hey, Grant
Organik
Cardone.
speaking.
Hey, your wife too. Is your wife listening?
That's Mr. Organik, brother. Come
Fuck
on,
that-
brother.
fuck that
Come on,
bitch, too.
dude.
The
Oh,
gone.
shit. Hold on. Hit the relax.
Three
Back
of
three. Oh, back.
Relax.
Bitch, you fucking niggas? You what's up, baby? Where you at? Let me
Come
get some
on,
of that
champ.
good pussy. You want to be black? Come over here, Grant Cardone, wife.
Oh, shit.
I give you something you
Niggas
need,
crazy.
baby. Uh-huh.
That 3 over double, you want to stick lumber or something, man. Hey, man.
I get some of the billions out
That's
of Grant
somebody's
Cardone.
wife, brother. This
Man,
is wife.
he ain't fucking right.
He stood up on the altar and loved
shit,
it,
Man,
man.
tell her what's
Relax.
up. She want
The
to-
Yeah,
gone.
there you go back. Damn, tell him Mac shit.
Relax.
Let me siphon some of them billions out that account. Shit,
Oh, God.
Holla at me, baby. You want some of this good black meat,
He
baby?
might want to do business with you. Now you done fucked it up.
He done fucked that
He
up.
done
I
fucked
don't
it up.
need that
Fucked up
cracker.
the back.
Man, fuck that white man.
What's up, Slim?
Slim with me too. He agree. Nah, I said, look.
What's up, Slim?
You can't fuck with this. Oh, I'm over here fucking spitting shit on this dude crazy, man. Listen, okay, well, listen. Here's the thing. Let's
Fuck you, Grant Cardone.
Let's get past that. Listen here. Let's
One
go.
of the ones.
Let's go there.
We niggas over here, man.
Black man.
Oh my God. Listen, man. Well, Mac, what you on your way to do, brother, is so much more. It's on that type of level and even more. You know what I'm
sure,
saying?
most
And then
definitely.
you blazing the trail for so many people to come behind you, bro. And I think
what's
that's
up,
so
bro.
dope. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
And not only that, y'all, but you got to understand, like, no matter what, with Mac, whatever he's showing you on the surface, whatever him and his wife is showing you on the surface, there's so much more legendary behind the curtains and behind the scenes.
Most
you know
definitely.
what I'm saying? And they doing business with people that you could never even fucking imagine.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? So it's like,
Top level people.
Yeah.
so if you in California,
just
even if
been
you live out
blessed.
of state, but you want to live some real, you want to buy some real estate in LA, you want to
Yep.
buy some in California, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like the Mac and his wife sources, they the ones that holler at Jackson Properties, man. All the information
Top
in
of the
description below. Y'all
sure.
gotta tap in. Y'all gotta rock with them, man.
Tap
you know what I'm
in,
saying?
tap
Because they
in.
got us our crib, and shout out to y'all for hooking me and my wife up and buying our
Come on,
first
man.
home. You know what
That
I'm
was
saying?
legendary, man.
All right, I gotta ask this before we get out, man. Can you give us one legendary Nip story that no one ever really heard before? You know what I'm saying? We gotta get that something just from the scene. Tell us
He
more.
said we gotta get
tell us
that.
more about that RV.
This nigga crazy, man.
I didn't know that. God, that big boy.
Hey, we gotta.
I look
I
at you
told
different
Mac,
now,
We got
brother.
to come on a
That's
whole
a whole
nother.
nother-
We got
I
to
said,
do a
Mac,
whole nother
that's another
podcast.
one.
Mac's a
That's
regular,
another-
bro.
I know we
Yeah.
gotta.
He gotta be a
We
regular,
gotta
bro.
come do a whole
That
nother-
I already fuck with back, but now I know that. Hey, bro, that's a whole
Yeah,
nother.
that's
Yeah,
a whole
yeah,
nother thing
yeah.
right there.
And then
man.
he got so much more to contribute. And I don't mean to even interrupt, but he
Oh,
got
for
so
sure.
much more to contribute.
Especially in this LA culture
What?
that's so. You know what I mean? He's
It's deep
ingrained
rooted
in it.
with him.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
see what I'm saying? And then not only that, but
That's vital.
Mac is, listen, he about his business. He's serious. He's super professional, and so is his wife. You know, but he's a funny ass
Yeah,
nigga,
cool
too.
nigga, too.
He's
Living life.
cool, funny,
This a
and he
motherfucker
with the
you-
shit.
My
That's a
nigga,
real
for
estate
sure.
nigga. Know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
real. That's
A
what
real
I'm
estate
saying.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
With the shit, though.
A real estate nigga. Know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and I haven't met too many people like that. And I was just actually telling Mac this other day, like, you know what I'm saying, between DJ, between Mac, you know, like I keep people around me that's really one of them ones, like for real, and like could do a million different things.
It's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Avengers.
Nah,
Like,
That
that's a
shit
fact.
inspires me, bro.
It's real
You know what
nigga
I'm saying?
Avengers,
Like,
man.
and his roots here in LA, they deep rooted for real. And then not only that,
Deep-rooted.
but his evolution within himself and so much more is like how has evolved. You done went from the caterpillar cocooned up to the butterfly,
Yeah.
from the butterfly
I
to
done
the
been through it
monarch
all.
type.
I done been through everything.
You done did
man.
it all, bro.
I did it all.
You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
I think that's legendary, and I think that's why he's got to be a regular on here. So if y'all want to see Mac as a regular, man, drop some comments below, man. Make sure y'all get this thing a 5-star, hit thumbs up.
Let's get it.
Subscribe to Top of the Mook podcast clips. Follow
Don't
Top
get
of
it
the Mook
fucked
TikTok
up or Mr. Screwed.
Don't do that. Do it. Tap in with everything. Yeah, make sure you tap in with them most importantly too.
For sure.
But to Three's point, we gotta have you as a regular with this. But go ahead, continue what you were saying though, Three, before
Yeah,
that.
you get the guy with the RVs and shit. That's it.
You really want the RV though?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
enough.
really want the
Cause
RV,
that's we gotta build up to that. So we do the
Yeah.
whole cause that was I didn't
Yeah,
know.
because y'all got
Yeah, that was
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
man.
because
That time-
now I know that was him because I heard this guy.
Yeah, during that era, man.
Yeah, that's
Morris
a big
Cole.
era.
It was
Yeah,
a trip, bro.
that's a big era.
Yeah.
So this, fuck that story. You know, so we get to that another time. Just another like cool story that you know what I'm saying. Most
But he's
people
definitely
don't
letting you know he want to hear that story later. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, yeah.
we gotta
no.
build. We gotta get the full background on that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's big.
No, yeah, for sure.
So what would you say? Like one of your stories would it be the Double Up video? What would it be like?
Oh, Double Up was crazy.
What was like one of the historical times? Like whenever you think about your memories with Nip, and you think of like a time where it's like, man, that was a good time, or this was a moment. You know what I'm saying?
That Double Up was special, man, for real. Because
What made it so special?
It was special because like that was the last like big thing that I did with Nip. You know what I'm saying? And they called me like the day before or 2 days before.
Right.
He like, bro, we doing a Double Up video. like, nigga, I need you to play this part as a realtor, nigga. You already know you really my realtor in real life.
So let's emphasize on that real quick, and then let's double back to that because you have really obviously Black Sam's still your man, right? You talk with him damn near all the time, right? And then 100%, shout out to him. And then with Nip, y'all help buy and sell a lot of property and real estate with him, right?
Yep.
Way before all of this, before people even knew Nip name. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Before it was like that, you know what I'm saying? So let's touch on that a little bit, like how, like just with the real estate, like how he looked at and viewed at the real estate and how he wanted to get into the game. And what was their vision as far as the community?
Nip wanted to, I sat down with Nip one day and I came to the studio and he wanted, I talked to him about real estate the same way I talked to you, same way I talked to everybody that I talked to. And when we had our conversation and when we was done with the conversation, he was like, bro, ain't nobody never broke this shit down to me like that. Yep. Like the way you just broke this shit down, you just made it so clear and so simple. I gave him the vision of like what we did and what I seen and what I knew and all my experiences. Right. And he being the top level nigga that he is, he got it immediately. Right. You know what I mean? So he had a vision of building up a big portfolio of real estate and building up the neighborhood like he was doing. Like they were doing. They was doing big time. Yeah, for sure.
100%. But the double, now back to the double up. So that was I appreciate you sharing that too. But the double up, right? So you in there, and that was like y'all last big thing before obviously his untimely demise, right? R.I.P. Nip. What made it so special?
Just the fact that I was able to play that part, man, and really show people the light of like what I really do. Like I really do this in real life.
And you weren't an actor.
I wasn't an actor for real. Like I'm not an actor. Like you know what I'm saying? I
you was his active broker and realtor
in real life. So for him to have me instead of like hiring an actor to do that, I felt like that was some real nigga shit. Like he called me like, bro, I need you to come do this. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So put some light into. He was always the type that always want to put light on whoever is need the light. You know what I'm saying? Like if you around him, he always felt like we had enough talent in our circle to get anything done that we need done.
So the squad.
Nigga, you do this, you good at that. All right, I'm gonna have you do this. Right. You do that. All right, you do real estate. Nigga, you do the real estate for everybody. Yeah, right. That was his mentality. So every time I meet new people when I'm with him, like, hey, this is my realtor, this is Mac. Hey, y'all tap in with Mac. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy. He do all the real estate shit. Y'all gotta fuck with him. Cause I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope, man. And he called me and told me to come up to the send me the location, told me he was gonna have me play it, and they was doing like a little like real acting. Like it wasn't like it was like a whole little movie skit. Like it was like a whole scene. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was just gonna be some background. It was like a real live.
Real talking role.
How'd that feel for you?
It was crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I pulled up, I came down to the crib.
Where was that crib at?
In Malibu.
Oh, shit.
The crib was in Malibu.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Crazy. It was all right off PCH.
Yeah, what kind of whip did Nip pull up in?
I think we was in a Ferrari or something
488?
like that.
Come on now.
Yeah, I think it was a 488.
Where my crib at?
And you see the video. When you see the video.
That's crazy.
When you see the video when he driving down the house was like long and it went
long driveway.
Yeah, me and Nip was in there. We was just chopping up. We was in the Lambo. He like, bro, look where we at.
Yeah.
Right. It was crazy. Like we were sitting in the Ferrari, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we drove down the bottom, jumped out, you know what I'm saying? And met Jackie right there.
So when y'all was in there having y'all conversation, that's when y'all had your moment. That's what made it so special.
Yeah, we had our little moment.
Look how far we came.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit hard.
Yeah, from the same block, doing the same
from
shit.
The same block, same area, from the same shit.
Same understandings. And then now, y'all here in the Rari, and y'all in his music video, talking that shit, popping that shit.
Yep.
Damn, that's cold.
That's hard. Me and Slim used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Especially when we really got that bag, when I'm pulling up Rari, you pulling up Lambo.
Yeah.
Like one of the dopest moments when we
he pulled up to the 488, I'm pulling up in my video.
Yeah, when we put up to that one crib on that mountain that had all that land and shit, you was there.
Yo, no, Matt was behind us. He was smashing with us on the highway.
That was one of the craziest.
Give him the backstory to that. That was funny.
That was one of the craziest moments right there.
Because how was he keeping up with us in that range? He was
gone.
He
was smashing that day. Yeah, we was on some extra shit.
That was crazy. Yeah,
we was acting dumb.
We was smashing. You was right there with us.
You was in the Rari, you was in the Lambo.
Yep. Acting dumb.
You pulled up bumping Nip.
Yep. For sure we did.
Yeah, that was a surreal moment right there. That's when I first got my car. You just got yours too. So the full circle of that.
For sure.
Yeah. From listening,
how everything fully came around, full of Kuna Matata is wild.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the marathon though.
Yeah, and then to think like It is. It fully is, and it's been that, you know. But the thing is like, you know all the backstories. You know the backstory with us, and obviously we all been bros for a long time now, right?
For sure.
So it's like, it's kind of crazy to like think of how everything came full circle and all the stars just kind of aligned. I just think that's so legendary, bro. And that's like something I could never, ever like take for granted. Not with you, not with Three, not with just God's purpose for all of us and how we all kind of came together and how he continues to contribute and put people strategically in our life for us to all keep elevating and keep growing.
That's how I go.
I love that shit, man.
Because people always think like, and I just thought about this because it's very true. Like some people always feel some type of way if you got a new friend, like you known them a year, but you feel close to them because it's not about the time that was put in. Sometimes it's just the time in.
Yeah, it's
like,
the
nigga,
time in.
It was the time in the situation that made it what it is. It ain't all about no time in, nigga. Like, nigga, what you really do around me,
These
nigga, I
motherfuckers
just
has
knew
been
you.
around 20, 30 years. This dude shiesty,
I
grimy,
just
fuck
knew
shit.
you, fuck nigga, like what you brought to the table to really, you know what I'm saying, elevate my life. Nigga, just around. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the timing of the situation and how you operate through that really shows you who true friends are.
Yeah, and we were just all sitting there. It was me, Mac, my wife Jazz, and his wife Sarissa, and we were all sitting there talking, and we was like, damn, we only been friends for a year. We just had that. Remember that?
Yeah, we was tripping.
And it was like, damn.
Like, what the
We was like,
fuck?
man, it had to be at least 2-3 years. Was it when I first moved to LA? We was like, no, hell no, it wasn't. But then we was like, damn, it's only, because then we backdated it to when Three got that crib. And then when I met you and everything, it was just wild. And I was like, damn, we all four of us three was just said the same thing you just said.
Just
like,
said it. It's crazy.
Damn, it's only been a year.
It's like that much shit we done did already. It's
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Yep, more than you know, motherfucker, 30 years.
Facts.
Worthless sons of bitches. Get it from around me.
And like
Cut
you
all
said,
them
and
motherfuckers
contributed and brought more to the table as far as reciprocation and
Ain't too many
communication.
pure ones on earth, bro.
Yeah, and when we talking about bringing things to the table, it ain't got to be money. It ain't got to be shit like that. We're just talking about reciprocating on all levels, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You reaching out to them, they reaching out to you. They considering your feelings, you considering theirs. You doing business with them, they doing business with you. They uplifting you, you uplifting them. They sharing your shit, you sharing their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
just sharing knowledge is most people won't do.
in the
It's a
game.
blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially
Most
if you
people
can plug
gonna hold on to that.
They gonna hold that.
They ain't gonna tell you nothing.
And then if somebody throw you a real alley-oop, nigga, you really know they fuck with you. That they ain't gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
And then are you bringing, at the end of the day, when you getting a lot of money and shit like that, are you bringing your people's name up in them rooms?
Right.
That's the most important piece.
Yep.
I can't stand no motherfucker that's not like that. You know me, Three. I don't like that shit
At all.
Because if I fuck with you, I
That
don't give a
nigga
fuck.
would do that. He would jeopardize it. He would jeopardize his whole shit to bring a nigga along.
Yeah,
he did it with me a
he
billion
like that.
times.
He like that.
So I made sure when I got the opportunity, I did it too. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Reciprocated
You
times 10.
Yep. And
But
he
it
not no
was-
reciprocating nigga.
No,
so
I'm not.
That means everything to me.
So he taught me that shit, but it's like he did it so many times that it paid off tenfold because he taught a nigga that ain't like that
How to
do
be,
that.
yeah.
So when I got him situation, it came duffel.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Duffled up.
For sure.
Bring
For
it.
sure.
But that's how you do it though.
Yeah.
You gotta know the right people to do that with though, because most niggas would have ran off with it. Like, nigga, you taught me this, I got you. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna hold this. I ain't saying nothing. But you do it with the right one.
Yeah.
You get the right motherfuckers around you.
Yep.
Man,
That's what it's about.
Game
If I'm in a room
changer.
full of money, I'm bringing up all my niggas.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to just tell me no.
Right.
Like, say fuck all of you. Then I'm like, all right, well, shit, we shot the shot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, gotta understand, nigga, I got my Hellcat. I was in Minnesota. This nigga went to the owner. Like, nigga, I need my guy to get his Hellcat, man. I'm gonna give you all this information right now. He did it on the phone.
Wow.
As he just did his deal.
Yeah.
He got 2 deals from him already, then bust his head to the white meat on his 2 deals.
Yeah.
Scalped him with the
still
motherfucking nutting
got
down
you-
on the
still
skirt.
got yours.
Still, nigga, hit him again with the triple play. Like, hey, matter of fact, my homeboy
that's
want
Slim,
one too.
man. He gonna do that.
He gonna do it. He gonna burn the motherfucking crops.
He gonna
For
keep
his people.
You gotta tell him no.
He gonna burn it for himself,
Yeah.
and he gonna burn it for you too.
Straight up.
It
He
ain't
gonna
just
push
him.
it to the limit.
I'm gonna burn it down for me, but for you, I might
Yeah, like
burn a couple of
you wanna
places.
fuck with him? All right, right,
He
man.
gonna burn the whole shit down. No, I'm telling you, no, listen, no,
He
no.
gonna fuck
He
the
needs
whole
you. I'm telling you, he
play,
gonna bang it.
yeah.
Hey, I got him on the phone right now. Here you go. Hey, get it to him. What do you need? And he got that motherfucker. I'm like,
That's why
damn,
Three always call me the Bogart King.
Yeah.
listen, ain't nothing like
strong
it.
arm this
Oh,
boy.
what?
Right.
It ain't nothing like it. There's no way you gonna hold him out that door.
Nah.
He gonna crawl underneath the goddamn crack of the bottom. Like, how the fuck you fit
goddamn,
here?
this nigga get
vertebrae. Like, what the fuck? God damn. What kind of secret potion you done found to turn the liquid? They gonna turn the liquid.
slip through the door.
Terminator man. Liquid Terminator man. Yeah.
Fuck it.
crack,
I'm gonna
he
find a
coming
way.
in that bitch.
And then once again, he gonna open that door for you to come in.
Yeah.
For
So-
everybody.
So that's why you got the right people around you, man. Like, so for real, man.
What's up, Slim?
Legendary
Slim.
individual. Appreciate you too, Mac. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure. Appreciate y'all,
Episode 30
man.
went crazy on
Damn.
We
That
know
was
what I'm saying.
historical too.
Yep.
That's real shit,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate
We're gonna
you.
get into that motherfucking
We gotta have Mac
RVs
keep
and
coming
all
on.
that.
Oh yeah, man. We're gonna get
With the triple down.
I know, motherfucker.
One of them ones.
Yeah, man. No, this is legendary. Make sure y'all, hey, man, if you on Spotify, give us a 5-star. If you on YouTube, give it a thumbs
We
up.
need all that,
Make
man.
sure you go to YouTube podcast, Top of the Mook podcast clips.
Straight
subscribe there. You know what I'm saying? And just follow on all
Yeah,
platforms.
hit the
Top of
memberships
Mook.
too, man. Hit the memberships because, man,
sure.
If y'all don't know about podcasts, man, right now on YouTube, man, they be basically demonetizing any type of
Break it down
podcast
for 'em,
right
dude.
now.
Yeah.
So it's like, this shit don't make no motherfucking goddamn
Yeah,
understanding.
we ain't getting no understanding by being on here every day and giving y'all these daily uploads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the best way y'all can support is by giving us any support y'all
Something,
can give. And if
you know
y'all
what I'm
ain't,
saying?
excuse
We're
me, if
gonna
y'all
drop
can't
merch
tap in
soon.
with that,
We're gonna bring the new merch back soon.
yeah, for sure.
We
Leave it to three of them. You know, three of them.
Yeah, we coming
genius
top. We
scientists.
coming top with full sweatsuits. We going jackets. Oh, we coming. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
We
sure.
just been chilling on the merch. You know, 'cause I'm fighting my battle right now. Niggas is running.
Oh,
around
I know.
So I've been holding on with my
$1
shit.
billion shit on the table.
Yeah, all I gotta do is
Yeah.
put tour right here and really take all
That's
my money.
it.
It's really mine.
Right,
Shit,
for
motherfucker.
sure.
Hey.
Well, you elaborating too much detail.
Don't give him the game.
Don't give me all of it yet, brother.
Yeah, goddamn, I
But
be
the thing
holding
is,
it in.
though, y'all can support if you can support
Yeah,
by
support.
tapping
Support,
like
man,
that and
support.
buying the
Y'all
merch.
support,
Y'all
man.
might be in a hard
Yeah,
time.
because, yeah.
Thumb it up, subscribe.
Yeah,
Make sure
whatever.
you're watching beginning
Whatever
to
you can
end.
do, man.
Whatever you can do.
We're gonna do our part
Sure.
regardless, man. We're here to feed y'all great entertainment, great knowledge, and you know,
In the game, most importantly,
the
we want
best
people to
game.
evolve
We
and
want
be
you to
their
know.
best self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still
Anything you
fuck
want to tell them, man?
Nah, man.
No, what'd you say?
No, go ahead.
I knew you
No,
were
go ahead. Go crazy.
No,
Go ahead.
Just go back.
Baby,
Just go down back. Shit.
Yeah.
What's up, Slim?
Hey, man, y'all tap into Jackson Properties, man. We Jackson Properties on all the platforms. And if anybody out there looking to buy, sell real estate, lease, whatever you want to do, vacation rentals, we got from properties from $1,000 a night to $100,000 a night. All top level properties, man, everywhere, all across LA, Beverly Hills, Hollywood Hills, wherever you want it, man, we got it. So,
Yep. Anything else you want to leave the people, man? Anything you want them to elaborate and dwell about? If they don't take away nothing from this episode, man, what's one thing you'd want them to take away, man? Obviously, other than coming and do business with y'all, it's just far as on a personal life and the evolution and evolving. What would
And
you want to
also
leave them
real
with?
estate. A lot
just
of people out there
ownership,
want to know real
man.
estate.
Just
Yeah, for
ownership
sure.
is key, man. You know, I can't, preach that enough. Ownership. So my suggestion, I'm trying to get everybody that's surrounded to me or close to me to have some ownership in some real estate.
Yeah.
That's just the goal. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid. You know, if you got questions or you're not sure, you could tap in, reach out. We'll answer all y'all questions. You know what I mean? So, but ownership is key, man. Don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Try to build generational wealth. That's my goal, to help as many people as I can build generational wealth through real estate. So.
Yeah, and just one more thing, just give, I'm all about giving people their flowers, no homo. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Matt got a CDL. He got his own semi company. He started
sure.
that.
Oh, congratulations on new baby too.
Oh yeah, got a
for
new
sure.
baby too.
Yeah, baby
My son
blue.
was just born,
baby blue,
Blue.
man. You know what I'm
Baby
saying?
blue.
Man.
Come on,
My
man.
guy Slim.
What's understood?
Godfather.
Oh shit! Yeah.
What's up, Slim?
Yeah, I didn't even tell you that. Three.
Oh, that's hard.
Me and Jazz's godparents.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy,
Top level,
dog.
top
And I don't
level.
know, like, do you know the
Love it, Slim.
role
Go
of a,
subscribe.
like, nigga? I didn't even know. I know you smart nigga. So,
Yep.
did you know a role of a godparent is,
But
bro?
it's hefty, brother.
Do you know like the full?
I don't know the full breakdown. Break it
Tell
down
him,
for
man.
me.
Tell him. You tell him that.
Yeah, you
Let's
tell
see.
me.
No,
bro.
you tell him,
No,
brother.
you
You
tell
was
him,
better
'cause you
with
the
this and
godparent,
shit. No,
man.
I
You
didn't-
the
You the guy. Nah, yeah, you the
Yeah,
guy.
you got
brother.
What's up, Slim?
Oh shit!
Know your role, boy. Don't try to cut the corners.
Okay. All right. Well, the role of a godparent. Stop me if I'm wrong. It's like, let's say if something, God forbid, you know what I'm
Happens
saying?
to okay. Yeah.
Then we take that over.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like with Baby Blue. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So you got to understand how much you fuck with them and how much deeper this shit goes than anybody could ever
Oh, for
imagine.
sure.
For a nigga to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I got four, you know what I'm saying? Let's get
Hell
some
yeah.
understanding, bro, and the shit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And uncle could be, from what Max told me, uncle could be a godparent.
Right.
Auntie could
Anybody.
be a godparent. Anybody could be a
could be a
godparent. And they chose me and Jazz.
Love it, Slim. Go subscribe.
Love and Slim, go
That's the
subscribe,
best people
man.
I can do it with. How you gonna pick better than them two?
Then you know what's crazy, and that's such an honor though.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? And
The
then how they
highest.
surprised us crazy. Y'all got to go to their YouTube
Oh,
channel
yeah.
because y'all see it because they slick got us though.
On the breakdown,
we came
yeah.
over there. We thinking we just my whole baby. He came. It was a top level surprise. You got to go to Jackson's YouTube
Go
channel.
to the
man.
Jacksons.
Yeah, and then
We actually haven't uploaded yet. We're going to upload it.
Yeah, but yeah, so y'all, by the time y'all see this though, they probably
sure.
have already
Oh,
uploaded.
yeah,
So
yeah,
make sure
by
y'all
then,
definitely go subscribe and tap in and watch that. You know what I'm saying? Until you get that because they got us good with that one, boy. That
we
was
had to.
caught. I
We
caught
had
flat.
to.
I knew what a godparent. I heard of godparents. I didn't know what it
Yeah,
is.
but
That's
I knew that
correction.
part. I thought it was some extra stuff. But yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
I didn't know
anything
that.
happens,
See,
you
the
take it
closest
over.
thing I got seeing a godparent was fairly godparents on the
Oh, you
little
thought it was
cartoon.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
like-
thought.
Fairy godmother. You think about fairy. You ain't trying two fairies.
Hey, shit, ain't no shit.
What's up, Slim?
Now, I'm gonna keep it G. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
He talking about the two fairies.
Hey, brother.
Tinkerbell.
The godparent, but no, the cartoon, the Fairly Godparents.
Yeah, fairy godfather.
Was it?
It's fairy godmother and shit like
I
that.
thought it was
You
Fairy
talking about
Godparents.
that? Yeah, the fairy.
Shit,
It's
all
a
right.
fairy, brother.
Hey, where that motherfucking button? That shit.
The jig is up.
Don't tell nobody that shit.
Don't say that no more.
Man,
That was your record too.
stand over. Come back.
Stand over. No.
Finish him off. Finish his ass off, man. Oh,
Hey, well, y'all get what the fuck I
man.
was trying to say. Shit.
Y'all get it.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I thought that was such an honor, bro. And I
That
thought
is
that
an
was so
honor.
dope. I said,
That is an
damn.
honor.
And it was such a good representation of it don't get no bigger than that.
Yeah.
You know what
It's a
I'm
fact.
saying? Like to have it, we don't have a kid yet, but I could imagine like putting that type of trust in somebody and like that's huge, bro. So we appreciate that, and we talked about it. We had closed door behind the scene conversations. Get my words tangled up. So we appreciate that, man. That was a true honor. You know what I'm saying? But anything you want to tell them before we end this episode 30?
Man, I'm gonna say, man, I appreciate Matt coming through. You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Just appreciate you being a real person and actually helping our people.
Facts.
This is more people like this. Like I said, we need to see. We need to see real estate. We need to see different business situations that our people could do and live great and also still be themselves.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I remember I'll never forget one of my favorite things I saw Nip when he went to Sweden. He was over there doing that
Crypto.
business with the crypto. Nigga had 6 chains on with a wife beater on. I said, nigga,
Being
that's how I'm
himself.
gonna be in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nigga, that's
being
how I'm
you.
pulling up in business.
Didn't I tell you about this?
Bro,
I said, that's
yeah.
how I gotta pull up in
I ain't gonna
niggas.
lie. We used to pull up to the.
That's the
when
way.
I used to show their property and stuff. We would pull up. They'd be like, "Look at these." I know
That's
they was
the
thinking,
way.
"Look at these."
There goes the neighborhood. You know they was
That's the
thinking it.
way.
Big weed smelling,
Yeah.
big
How they-
blowing, jumping.
Big Caucasian man.
That's how they be thinking.
We was
Yeah.
going crazy.
So
We was
that's the
going
mode,
crazy.
man. So like,
Because
yeah.
even the
Be
neighborhood
you,
that
man.
we live in right
For
now,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Super good neighborhood, lots
Yeah.
of Caucasian people.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? And we rolled up. We had our black lender, shout out to Carlton.
Yeah.
We had Mac and Sarissa.
Come on,
me and
man.
Jazz.
Whole
You know what I'm
team.
saying? We in that joint, the whole team.
We
And
in there.
You know, motherfuckers looking out their window, peeping
yeah,
out the blinds.
big.
Oh,
Right.
shit, they're going to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
The jig is up.
Yeah. But no, continue though. My bad.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's about it, man. So shout out to Matt, shout out to you,
Yeah.
and you know, last but not least, man, fuck you, Grant Cordone,
Oh, shit.
and I want
Oh,
to fuck
shit,
your
he going
wife.
crazy. He going
I want to
crazy.
fuck your wife.
Red
I
line.
want some of that
Gargoyle.
$1 billion. She'll give it to me. She tired
Red
of
On the
it.
way,
line.
Mac, it's over. Hit on the
Oh,
button.
Tight
Top
red
of the
line.
Yeah, man.
See y'all the next one.
Top of the Mook, started at the bottom. Dreamt of a Hellcat, now I got it. Dreamt of a Corvette, now I got it. Taking big leaps of faith, no doubts about it. Made my mama proud, made my mama proud. Every time she see me, nigga, she just cracks a smile. I made my mama proud, made my mama proud.